to class. My name is Kristin, and I'd like to thank you for joining me today for our Yoga in Our City virtual class sponsored by Connecticut. Today's class will be a shorter class. It'll be a half an hour, and you'll need 2 blocks. And if you don't have blocks, remember you can use anything that you have at home, like laundry detergent, bottles, cans, books, anything that feels stable that can support you. So let's get started. Go ahead and close your eyes and come to a comfortable seat. If sitting in a comfortable seat is not available to you, you can have your legs outstretched, you can lie down, whatever feels best for you to just start to center yourself in. And if you haven't already and would like to, close your eyes. Begin to just draw your awareness to your breath, noticing how it pulls in through your nose and how it leaves. Start to check in with how you're feeling today in this moment. How your body might be holding those emotions in certain areas. Let's take a deep breath in together. And a big exhale out. Let's do that twice more. Inhale. Big exhale. One more time. Fill yourself up. And let it all go. The invitation now is to draw your hands at heart center and to set an intention or a dedication for your practice. Something that you can hold with you, that you can use to draw your attention back to if you get distracted or your mind wanders. And then on this next breath in, take your arms up over your head. Bring them through heart center as you exhale. Feel free to flutter your eyes open now. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, bring it all in. One more like that. Inhale. And this time we're going to add a twist, so twisting over to the right. A gentle tug on your knee draws your heart space outward. Deep breaths here. On your next inhale, keep your right hand on your knee and lift your left arm up to the ceiling. Crossing it over and round out your spine. Chin to chest here. Deep breath in. Exhaling out. Thinking of cat pose here as you round your spine. And again, on your next inhale, unthread the right arm, lifting up to the ceiling. And letting it fall behind you as you twist. Feel free to move your neck around, right? If you're feeling any tension there, you might just wiggle or nod your head, noticing what you feel as you do so. And then a big inhale brings your arm back to the sky. Over your other arm, drop your chin to your chest. Start to lift your spine up, unthreading the arms. Lift them up. This time, as you exhale, cactus your arms and puff your chest forward. Drop your head if that feels all right. Just really opening up in the front body. All those tiny wiggles and movements can feel really nice here. And then drop your hands down to the mat, plant into your left hand, and reach your right arm over your ear. Nice side body stretch. As you do that, plug your bottom hand into the mat and plug the opposite sits bone into your block or the floor. Your inhale takes you back through the center, and you drop the other hand to the mat. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, let it go. Go ahead and flick your arms, shaking out your hands, some wrist circles, shoulder shimmies. If you were sitting on a block or something else, go ahead and come off of it. And we'll meet in tabletop. So coming onto all fours. And in this tabletop, we're going to curl our toes under. So sit back on your heels, elongating your arms to the top of your mat. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 2 more here. Stack your hands underneath your shoulders, lift up back to tabletop. And take your right knee out to the side, starting to make some circles. And remember to go in both directions, whether you're making circles or ovals or any sort of shapes. And getting into all those nooks and crannies. Extend your right leg out to the right and plant your foot on the mat, on the floor, excuse me. Start to sway back and forth into like this gated child's pose. Right legs extended, arms extend, lift back up, going at your own pace. And then lift your right leg up. Swing it behind you once again, drop your toes and press through your hands to feel a nice stretch along the backside of your leg. Like you're pushing your mat or your space away from you through the heels of your hands. Nice long spine here, a little engagement of your core. Breathing into the backside of your leg. Nice. We'll come back into tabletop. Left side, take your knee out to the side, making shapes. Extend your leg out, toes point to the top of your mat, drop your foot, start to sway. And in these sways, right, you can add on whatever you need, right? If you need to flip your fingertips around and get your forearm some love, right, you can do that. Be mindful of hyperextended elbows like me. right? You don't want those to be jutting forward, right? A little micro bend to help keep your joints safe. Flip them back around. Lift your left leg, swing it behind you, plant those toes. Push your heel back. 3 breaths. To tabletop. Toes curl under, sit back. Arms go long. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, lift your hips, plant your hands, downward facing dog, please. Pedal out in your feet, shimmy in your shoulders, whatever it is that you need. Right? I like to say, take your dog for a walk. Right? And if you have any sort of animals, right, or take care of a living thing, right? They like patterns. We like patterns. So see if you can shake up your patterns a little bit, right? If you shimmy in the same way or you lift the same leg each time, do something just a little bit different. Take a deep bend in your knees and make your way to the top of your mat. So you could be taking some really baby steps like I am here right now, right? Or you can take one giant step, whatever feels right for you, especially for the first one. We're meeting in an Uttanasana, a forward fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift your arms up. Exhale, fold to the mat, back to Uttanasana. Halfway lift. Fold yourself down. Step your left foot back and plant your knee onto the mat or your space. Here's where your blocks are going to come in handy, bringing the mat closer to you. Inhale, lift your chest. Remember, play around with the height of the blocks, right? Stack your right knee over your right ankle. Lift your heart space, deep breath in. As you exhale, press back into a half split. Inhale, coming forward. And lift your right arm to the ceiling, making it a twist. Feel free to take it behind you at your low back or plant it onto your knee. Good, now let's add a little bit of strength here. So curl the left toes under, lift your knees, still stay twisted. Strong legs here. Plugging down through the feet, trying not to let your hips sag down, right? Lifting away from gravity. Big breath in. On your exhale, pivot all of your toes to the left, dipping deeper now into the right knee, into Skandasana. And you'll move side to side. You crawl with that block. You can balance in your hands. But moving side to side, getting into your inner thighs. You'll take that block with you and swivel to the back of your mat. So you end up in that low runner's lunge on the left side. Inhale, lift your hearts. Exhale, make it a half split. Inhale, lift forward. This time the left arm reaches up to the sky. Or your low back. As you start to unwind, lift your right knee. Strong legs here, right? Using your thigh muscles to hold you. And a reminder to not let gravity pull you down. Notice how much weight you're putting into your right shoulder. Let your core take some of that load. Big breath in. Big breath out. Swivel to the right now into Skandasana. And finding those swivels. Add in something different. Like maybe you add in an arm twist. Maybe you balance. All right, whatever feels right for you. Next time you're bent into the right foot, swivel to the front of your mat or space and take a step there. Uttanasana, forward folds. Halfway lift. Fold down. Inhale, rise up tall together. Lift your arms, lift your gaze. Exhale, drop your arms, neutral spine, Tadasana. Interlace your hands at your low back. And as you shrug your shoulders up, puff your chest out and drive your knuckles down towards the mat. Find some buoyancy in your knees here. Take an inhale and fold with this bind. So if your hamstrings are still pretty tight, right, we want a nice little bend in your knees. And that's to help out in the low back. However, if your hamstrings are tight and you want them to open up, play around with bending into each knee and straightening. Head hangs heavy, shake it yes, shake it no. And there's a lot happening here. We're in a fold, we're in a bind. There's a lot happening with our shoulders. Now if your hands don't meet, remember you can grab opposite elbows. One more breath in. Big exhale to release that bind. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hands come to the blocks. Step back to a high plank. And the first one we're going to take together as an adapted chaturanga or a knees, chest, chin. So from your high plank, just hinge at your knees and drop them exactly where they are. Core stays engaged. Inhale. As you exhale, take that knees, chest, chin, using the strength of your arms as you hug your elbows into your ribcage. Scoop your heart space up for cobra, peeking over at one heel and the other. Back through the center, in. Curl your toes under, press back into child's pose. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, lift up, downward facing dog, please. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Really plug your hands through the mat here. Option to take some ankle circles and toe wiggles, that might feel nice. Three-legged dog, square off your hips. Exhale, knee to your nose, draw it in. And then plant your foot between your blocks, right? You might need to place it there, that's okay. It does not have to look as graceful as you'd like, right? Each of our bodies are different every day, and my practice does not look super graceful every day, right? So be gentle with your thoughts. Stepping into your high lunge or your crescent lunge, arm bones sweep up to the sky. Inhale. Take an exhale, warrior two, pivot the back heel in. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the mat, cartwheel down, swivel the left heel up, step the right foot back, high plank. Your choice now, either dropping the knees or taking a full chaturanga. Elbows hug in for that knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Downward facing dog on that exhale. Inhale together. Exhale, empty. So just doing a couple vinyasas here. Lift the left leg, bend, stack, open. Pausing, breathing, keeping your shoulders square, really using the strength of both of your arms. Try not to dip in the right one. Hips square off, three-legged dog. Drive it into your nose into a plank-ish position and step your foot between the blocks. Plug down to lift up, really feeling the work of the inner thighs. Sweep up. Open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Hands cartwheel to the mat. High plank. Your version of a chaturanga. Your version of an up dog. Your version of a down dog. All right, one more time, each side. Inhale, the right leg up. Bring it into your nose. Step in between. Crescent lunge. Open up warrior two. Reverse. Hands to the mat, moving with breath. Let it be a flow, right? A vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Left leg goes high. To your nose. Step in between. Sweep up. Arms open, warrior two. Virabhadrasana two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Cartwheel to the mat, chaturanga. Or just meet us in down dog. And if you're like, nah, not anymore. Not for me. Two breaths in your down dog here. Take a bend in your knees and start to walk your hands to your feet. You're in Uttanasana at the back of the mat. Take a halfway lift. Fold down. Rise up. This time letting your arms and head hang heavy. Lift them up to the sky as you come to standing. And your hands come to heart center. Let's take tree pose on the right side. So that could look like kickstanding on your ankle. It could come up to your calf, or it could be up by your thigh. Anywhere but your knee joint. Let's take the hands on the body. Allowing yourself to feel your body breathe. Feel yourself supported in this center. Right, strong left leg holds you here. Start to inhale your arms up to the ceiling. Lift your right knee up and then close your leg forward. Reach your right leg forward, holding here. A little bit of strength. And as you release, bring your foot to the mat, Utkatasana, chair pose. Switch the weight into the right foot and cross your left ankle over for figure four chair. Option to take that bind we did in the beginning. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, stand up tall. Bring your hands to heart center. Tree pose on the left side, excuse me. Take your left leg up. Ankle, calf, thigh, your choice. And remember that everything's drawing into center, so your tree leg and your standing leg are pulling in and up through your core, and then levity at the top. Lift your left knee towards your elbow, close your leg forward, reach through your heel, holding here. And let it go. Sit down, Utkatasana. Find that figure four chair. On the right side now, right ankle crosses over. Arms thread behind if you'd like. Inhale, stand up tall. This time the right leg comes with you. Extend your leg forward, step there gently. And then pivot all of your toes to the left. Wide angle forward fold. Just feel free to sway around here. Take your block in front of your face. Place your left hand on it and sweep the right arm up, circling it up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it back down to meet the left. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, meet back in that wide angle forward fold. Pivot all of your toes to the front of the mat. Deep bend into the right knee. Step there. Drop your hips to the mat. Widen your feet and take some windshield wipers side to side. Option to add the arms. Right, swinging. And we'll start to wind down this practice. If you haven't already, bring your blocks behind you, fingertips pointing towards your sits bones. Feet planted on the mat, toes forward. Inhale, lift your hips, reverse tabletop. As you exhale, lengthen the legs and swing your hips between your arms. Now, if that doesn't work out for you, right, you could just drop your hips to the mat and extend your legs. We'll do that a couple times, taking it at your pace. Inhale brings you up. Exhale swings your hips through. Last time. And then very gently drop your hips, getting rid of the blocks beside you. And start to roll yourself down, one vertebrae at a time, tucking your knees into yourself, rock side to side. Allow the arms to open up wide. And drop your knees to the right, spinal twist. Allowing the body to quiet down now. We've built a little bit of heat. We've built a little bit of strength. And now we're preparing for the final pose, Shavasana. So allowing everything to start to slow down. The power becomes in the exhale now. Inhale yourself through the center and drop your knees to the other side. Knees come back to the center, hug them into your body so tight. By wrapping your arms around yourself in some way now, rocking side to side, squeezing in. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, give it away, finding your Shavasana. Allowing yourself to fully relax here. Releasing your practice. Settling into some bliss that you have created for yourself. As you're ready, start to find some movements in your fingers and toes. Take your arms up overhead, full body stretch. Roll up onto your favorite side, fetal pose. And then use your hands to press yourself up back to your easy seat. And let your hands come to heart center. Bow your head in gratitude to yourself for taking this time and space and mindful movement to take care of your heart. Let us also offer gratitude to all of our yoga teachers and the creators of these practices. May we continue to honor the roots of yoga. Take a deep breath in, lift your arms up once again over your head. Exhale as you bring them back to heart center. Thumb knuckles come to your forehead, your third eye chakra. The light, the love, the peace within me honors the light, the love, the peace within each of you. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope that this video was helpful, helped to kickstart your day or end your day. And I hope to see you again soon. Be well.